Alright, we should be live. Let me just check my mic real quick. Alright, we should be live. So how y'all doing tonight? See, Egg, Tripper, see you're both here. Glad to have you both here. Yep, PS2's back. PS2 is here to stay. I hope the Switch... I don't have high hopes for that, Egg. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, let me boot the game up real quick. Let's get the music out of here. This is actually... God, I gotta be honest, the slider theme is a little irritating after a while. It's iconic, but man. You bought a new phone the other day? Oh, that's cool. It's like a new fancy kind of phone. Like a Pixel 9 or something like that. iPhone 73, whatever they're on. Apparently there's 10 vending machines per person in Japan and 10 PS2 per vending machine, apparently. Old one break? I'm not sure what that means. Not sure what you're referring to. It's a 16 Pro, I think it's good. That's cool. I've never had an iPhone myself. I've always been Android. I have a Google Pixel myself. Alright. Let's get the cover on. Oh, did the old phone break? Yeah. I thought you were referring to me for a moment there. I was like, old one, what? I forgot. There's more than one person here. It's not always about you, John. I did want to say though, in regards to the whole GameCube online thing, it's never gonna happen. Nintendo knows they can make more money selling remakes and remasters. So that's what they're gonna do going forward. Your old phone was super slow and old, yeah. I'm 27. Oop. Phone. Speaking of phones, I got a text message. Alright. So how much progress have I made? There's still a lot in Bob on Battlefield I gotta do. Yeah, I get so much flack from one of my Discord friends, especially, yeah, calls me ancient, and asks me if my bones have turned to dust yet. It's like I'm 27, dude, and you're gonna be 27 at some point too. You're gonna know the pain. It's like, no, I'm fine. I'm perfectly normal. That's the red coins, and the last place I was at was Hazy Maze Cave. I'm not Sean. Yeah, you get random number voicemail. Well, hopefully they do take you off that list, because I wouldn't want to be part of it. You have good taste in games, therefore you're retro. I don't know if I have like the best taste in games, but I do like me some Mario. All right. Yeah, I know the start in this level. The level everyone hates but no one says or knows why. I like Hazy Maze Cave. Clearly, it's that star up there, the smaller one. That's the problem. Dippy scared me as a kid. Like the piano, right? Less for good taste, more of most popular games. I grew up with Nintendo because I guess I can tell this story. My dad grew up with an NES, and eventually him and like his brothers and sisters they got a Super Nintendo, and his one of his favorite games growing up was A Link to the Past. And I think that in and of itself pretty much cemented the fact that we would be like a Nintendo household, because from that point forward, he was a huge Legend of Zelda fan. He got an N64, got Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask with that. Peter never scared me as a kid, nor did the one polygon chain chomp. It's got at least four. Got to give credit where credit's due. But of course, he would go on to play pretty much every Legend of Zelda game as soon as it came out. And he still loves the franchise to this day. So between that and the fact that my mom did not want me and my brother having a PS2 because that's where Grand Theft Auto was, and yeah. Grand Theft Auto was a pretty controversial game at the time. Yeah. The very low resolution cave walls. Look at those bricks. Look at those lanterns, too. Actually, the lanterns are pretty cool in this level. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Yep. No, it's Friday. It's Friday, right? You're messing with me. I know what day it is. Piano Man. Sing us a song, Piano Man. Bros from the future. Yeah, what's it like in Australia? You're messing with yourself. Let's go back to Bob-on Battlefield. Actually, let's do the Bowser stage while we're here. I think I did say this in the last Super Mario 64 stream, but I'm not gonna go for 120. As much fun as I have with this game, I think completing it is kind of tedious. It's not hard. It's just a little annoying. But like I was saying, my tastes are largely Nintendo because of favorite level part in this game. I'm partial to the end credits myself. Oh, because that's when the game ends, right? Am I right? Oh, there's another trick I could show off in this level too. If I hold... Okay, that's the Mario cam. I'd say my favorite level is probably... This... Okay, this is Dire Docks. I always get these two mixed up. Yes. The game is peak, though. True! Tripper knows what's up. No, I think my favorite level is Jolly Roger Bay. Mainly because I'm partial to the music. I think this does have one of my favorite pieces of music in a video game. The water theme. What's playing right here. Yeah, all peaks eventually end in a valley. Let's get some stars while we're here. Chest. Okay, I don't remember what the first chest is. Yeah. Yeah, fire. The Tripper knows what's up. Earn my respect, Tripper. Alright, it's... And then you just make a big old circle, right? The sky? The sky levels? Like, Rainbow Red? Or are you referring to something else? Because I do like the sky music, too. Fire known for being good and in no way problematic. It means it's peak. Oh, you said I know it. Yeah, the sky. I get why people wouldn't jive with this game. Do kids say that? Jive? Or am I just another 27-year-old that doesn't know what's hip and cool with the Fortnite, Riz. That's what the kids say, right? It hasn't aged the best. I will admit that. How do I... I don't think I can do it here. I think I have to be in a level. There's a camera setting you can change. Yeah, set camera. So, Jive Fossil Man. Octo Gerald. Yeah, so now if I hold down the R button, the camera will lock in place completely. And I can go through this tunnel. And it's a little awkward because I have to do this by memory. But as soon as I cross over here, you'll see... Oh no, I'm falling down. I have to wait till I get some oxygen. And then that's how I know I'm all the way up. And now if I swim forward... Yeah, see that? The first half of the level unloads and the second half loads in. That's why that tunnel is there, actually. It's to hide the fact that they can only load half the level at a time. Alright. I could go for red coins. I don't have the... I actually need to get the invisible cap still. Yeah, I feel ya. It's not like the most well-aged video game out there. Well, it is like the first true 3D platformer. Well, okay, I've never looked into like the specifics as to what counts as like the first 3D platformer, because I know there's like Jumping Flash on the PS1, but I think this is the first one that had like a dedicated camera system, which, as you can tell, is obviously aged perfectly. Get every star I can in the lobby levels, then just stop is what I do. That's fair. Kind of makes me think of like when I play Sonic Heroes, I've been called, "Hi, Octo Gerald." Still waiting, still gotta wait like 10 more days before you can change your name back. Oh, the poll's not even here. Alright, I have to leave this level before I can... Okay, well, let's go do the Manta Rings. 11 more days. Oh. Well, you did it for the bit. That's what matters most. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Yeah, like SA1. I was gonna say like Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Heroes. Where you can just kind of play either, like in SA1's case, Sonic's story, or in Sonic Heroes, just play Team Sonic. Or Team Hero, I think. Is the Manta... Oh, there's the Manta Ray. I'm gonna miss one. Alright, come on. Oh. It paved the road. That is fair. If not for this game, we wouldn't have gotten Galaxy. Yeah, you saw that. Your eyes are not deceiving you. I did go through that ring and it didn't count. There's actually a reason for that. The hitboxes on these rings are messed up. There we go. Doesn't it want you there? Oh, I don't know if it does. I think I've only ever changed my username once, so. All right, now let's go into Bowser and the Fire Sea. So that darn submarine can get out of the way. Also, another thing that's kind of weird about this game, for some reason, when you reset, all your lives go away. And I don't know why they do that. Weird that a water level blocks a fire level. True. Some weird, like, Chibi Robo Ziplash logic there. Where the last levels are Antarctica, except it's also on fire for some reason. Camera? You good there? Alright, let's try that again. Once more we're feeling. There we go. See? Ooh. The camera is never good. It's fine here. Like, I can see. But yeah, it is an aged game. I think we it's always going to be a discussion point when you're talking about Mario 64, like how well has it aged versus how fun it is, cuz like I don't think anyone can realistically argue this game has aged pretty poorly, but you can still have a lot of fun with it. Did you say massive? I don't like where this is going. Come on. There we go. Your capacity for good jokes. That's a good one. Low taper fade. I don't know that one. That one's going right over my head. Your uncle? My uncle's a pretty big guy, but so am I, so... No, come on. Okay. That worked. Yeah, I think I knew that one. The fact that you can slip out of the ring chain. Slip out of the ring chain. I also know that there are walls around the outside area to prevent you from just jumping off that section, but you can fall out of the ring. Unk doesn't know low taper fade. I don't know what I don't know what that is. Pan Gerald. I mean, I don't think it's offensive. Unless there's some, like, weird implications that's going on here. Okay, now we can do the red coin mission. But I need to go get the invisibility cap. I I don't think that's what he said. I also don't get every message on the Streamlabs chat. So if something gets retracted immediately, it's like I'm not going to see it. Yeah, I know, but that's the thing is that I don't think they deleted it. I think it's a matter of YouTube noticed it and was like, "Okay, that's inappropriate." Which is why I didn't see it, but yeah. I do apologize for bringing it up, but I am very new to streaming, so I am trying to see like what YouTube blocks automatically. I don't really have like a list of banned words or anything. Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, I don't know if Streamlabs chat shows everything that happens. Speaking of bad cameras, oh boy. I don't think this is a mission I generally go for. Let's back the camera up a little bit. I did see it. It's fine. I don't personally care. I don't think it's that inappropriate. But as anything goes, I have ninjas were a respectable group. Like, they threw sand in people's eyes. But they had, like, cool swords and stuff. And there's, like, several video games, like Ninja Gaiden. Admittedly, I don't really know much about ninjas, so... I feel like I feel like I'm in the same boat as a lot of people where pretty much all we know about ninjas are... They had big crying fits is what they mean. Like, the only things I know about ninjas are from pop culture, which is probably horribly skewed to just, like, be nothing like what actual ninjas are like. Do the Ninja Turtles count? Did ninjas like pizza? Oh, I hate this. Ninjas are Sigma. Oh, not the brain rot lingo. All right. Oh, they put a cage right there to... They have infinite fuzz. Riz. I first learned about them from World's Deadliest Warrior or something like that, a history show that pitted two history groups against each other. Like epic rap battles of history? No, Ninjas went against Spartans and lost on almost all accounts. Okay. I don't know how you go about comparing those two, but... Oh my god, camera. Please. Like, yeah, like Master Chief. It made me, yeah, kind of like ERB, it made me think of that one episode of Epic Rap Battles where it's like Eastern philosophers versus Western philosophers. Because most of the time it's like, it's not, most of the time ERB is not like that focused on historical figures. I mean, I guess they kind of are. It's been a while since I've watched any Epic Rap Battles of history, though. The Spartans that could win a fight. I've only ever played, like, 30 minutes of Halo 1, so I don't know anything about the Spartans in that game. They had things like Yakuza versus the Mafia. Most of the groups... Yeah, I can see that, Yakuza versus Mafia. Yeah, Master Chief finished a fight. That's how Halo 2 ends, right? Or is that how Halo 3 begins? Gotta think about this stuff. Halo is also something that I wanna give a shot at some point. I got curbed by a single elite with a pointy purple glowy stick that had no charge. And now I gotta check out Halo, I guess. I've never really been like a big first-person shooter kind of guy. I think that's part of the reason why I never really got into Halo. I know if you're talking like the original Halo Combat Evolved or Halo 2, and I think Halo 3, they have single-player campaigns, so it's probably something I could get into, but definitely not the multiplayer. I did play a little bit of Halo Infinite, and I gotta be honest, I didn't really understand what I was doing. It is decreed that one shall pound the pillars. Then you had Halo Reach where Redacted happens. Oh, Redacted happens in Halo Reach? Egg! Spoilers! I didn't realize Redacted was in the game. The only thing I know about Halo is like the Flood. Like that's a thing, I think, but I don't even know what the Flood is. Well, I'm sorry, Egg. I can't. I'm spoiler sensitive. I am the least spoiler sensitive. That got way too much of a chuckle out of me. No, the red coin. Yeah, let's just. I own probably 80 to 90% of Halo games. So, do you think Halo 1's a good place to start? Iron Man dies. No. In Endgame. I was gonna say, I am the least spoiler-sensitive person on the planet. I genuinely do not care. You can tell me literally anything, and it does not bother me. Maybe that goes to show I've, like, barely played any, like, story-driven games or stuff. Yeah, if you own the Master Chief Collection. Yeah, I do have access to Game Pass. And I did play a little bit of Halo 1. It just wasn't really like my thing. Purple dude doesn't win. I really hope we've all seen Endgame. I feel like, statistically speaking, we probably have. Either that or, like, it's 2025, nobody cares. The purple dude doesn't win. Waluigi? Telling me Waluigi doesn't win in Avengers Endgame? I like the flood, they were so useless. I thought the flood was supposed to be scary. I thought it was like a scary thing. Maybe I'm just... Again, I'm in the dark when it comes to Halo, so maybe I'm completely off base. Not a Marvel fan, so I haven't really watched them. That's fair. But I'd imagine at some point or another you probably heard of, like, Avengers Endgame and what happens in it. Because it's only, like, what, the second most highest grossing movie of all time? Alright, I'm gonna try this once. Okay, let me... Alright, one more time. Oh. Is Endgame the one with the snap? Technically, if you're talking about, like, the first time the snap happened, it's in Infinity War. There is a snap in Endgame. Iron Man, Mario, Purple Guy, Waluigi, Hulk is Luigi. I wonder, that's probably something you could find online as, like, a Mario version of Endgame. At least, like, some artwork or something like that. Yeah, I have all the cap switches now. Also, they'll give you that message even if you have not seen the Star Door. I don't think Egg has seen it. Because they said, not a Marvel fan. The one where he gets the last stone and deletes half the universe doesn't... Yeah, Thanos does the first snap in Infinity War. There's 2 additional snaps in Endgame. One where they bring everyone back, and then one where Tony Stark destroys Thanos' army. So, there you go. There's Endgame spoilers. Also, you can just... I guess I can't do it. Never mind. Waluigi snaps in Infinity War. Yeah. Wah! Alright. So we only need 20 more stars. And I remember where like 2 of them are in this level. No, heap ho! No! What's Waluigi's favorite store? Walmart! Oh, Walgreens. Oh. Dang. I've been bamboozled. You know, I'm gonna show something off here, actually. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yep. He actually said Walgreens. Yeah, look at this. If you, you crawl in this box, but Walmart works just as well, yeah. If you crawl in this box, for some reason Mario disappears if it's underneath this platform. And I remember one time... Yeah. Because, for some reason, Mario, like, clips into this upper section, and I don't know why. Mario got snapped. Oh, no. Mario. We can't possibly do this without Mario. Who's gonna save the princess now? Why not? Why not triple jump? Bruise ascended. Alright. Someone needs to make like a thesis on this game's controls, because I don't know how to play this game anymore. Mr. Waluigi, I don't feel so good. Kid, you're gonna be okay. All I want to know now is, like, who's the Doctor Strange of the Mario universe? Is it Kamek? All they need to do is make a Waluigi game. Yeah, 10 $1,000,000. Ow. My face. Okay. It's all Waluigi. It's all Waluigi. I don't feel so good. I'm seeing Waluigi everywhere. Oh no. So if you didn't already know about this level, the water level that you get initially is determined by how high Mario is. By like the height that you enter the painting. Doctor Strange could be Rosalina. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Forget inner demons, I've got inner Wang! Wang! Yeah, okay, so Doctor Strange is Rosalina. Actually, would Rosalina be like Captain Marvel? She is from... It is like the space theming. I don't know. This is kind of a hard one. Actually, it makes me think, like, people probably done this with Sonic characters, too. And there's probably a lot more Sonic characters to, like, fit those positions. But who would be Deadpool? Deadpool, that's a good one. How do I raise the water level here? I think let me just try and get up here. We need, like... I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't feel like there's, like, a Mario character that kind of fits, like, the Deadpool role. Imagine not having a Waluigi figure. I do have a Waluigi amiibo. Just run up against the wall. There is a Waluigi amiibo. Yeah, I think it's been out for a while. Like, the first series of Mario amiibos were, like, 2015, I want to say. Do I want to get any more stars here? Let me talk to Toad real quick. Not this Toad. I don't want to talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you. I kind of wanted one, but the local EB game sold out within the first 10 seconds. You turned 2 in 2015. Dang, you're young. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here on my stream. Get out of here. I'd make more of an objection if I didn't know for a fact that I was on Don't tell YouTube this, but I was definitely on YouTube way before I was 13 years old. Ban. If there was Twitch, that would be against terms of service. Yeah. I think... Okay, so this is not Tiny Huge Island. Let me check something real quick. So in the DS version, this is where you'd see the Wario painting on the other side of this. One of the largest YouTube channels, yeah, is an 8-year-old opening surprise bags. Yeah, you're not wrong. And that kid has like movies and video games now or something like that. We're talking like, what's his name? Brian's Toy World or something. Imagine having 119 stars so he didn't know to check Toad. Because no one wants to talk to Toad. I forgot to talk to Toad. Dang it! I forgot to grab the star from him. Okay, well, I'm going to try and get most of the stars in this level. That kid has video games. Yeah, he's got like a racing game, I want to say, and like an adventure game. I just hope... I think somebody else said this too, but I kind of share the same sentiment. I really hope that kid has a future and like their parents don't just hoard all the money for themselves. Because they had to have made like a... They're gonna be like millionaires at this point with how massively successful that YouTube channel's been. There was videos showing an empty theater. Yeah, I heard about that movie. I can't believe I went to see like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 instead of that masterclass of cinema. A waste of money, but that's kind of funny. Yeah. But I imagine that's probably... Wait, yeah, that does rhyme. I imagine that's probably why YouTube has like some different rules as to how kids can be like presented on a YouTube channel. Or at the very least, like, kids' content. Also, you don't get your health back from this water. Mario. 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 I see, waiting for the DVD release. It's cheaper and I don't get some kid kicking my back. Let's spoil the movie for Egg. Oh boy. Oh boy, let me tell you about Sonic 3. That movie is a master... What?! Excuse me! Alright, fine, I guess we're climbing the snowman because the game decided we're gonna do that. I can't even get out of this water. Knuckles dies. Yeah, Knuckles dies and Donut Lord goes back in time to save... to save Vector the Crocodile. But the 40-minute scene where Sonic and SPO play bingo, I thought that was a little unnecessary. Mario? But I don't want a Mario movie 2. I fear they may ruin it. Plus Mario 1 was great. I mean, Mario 1 was fine. I like it. It's a nice bout of nostalgia, but I don't think it's like that great of a movie. It's good. It's good like fan service for, you know, obviously the fans, but all right, just stand on the penguin. Don't gotta do anything, but just stand on the penguin. Yeah, I feel like Sonic 3 spoilers are pretty widespread at this point because I remember like I remember seeing them like a few days before I went to see the movie because people were like, "Okay, now is the time we can start talking about this movie." It's like I haven't seen it yet. But it's an entertaining movie. Like if you like the Shadow the Hedgehog storyline, I think it does it justice. This is what it's like to be on the receiving end of a smartass remark. Sorry, Egg. Now let's actually get the star. That's not a star. Please keep it family friendly. You're one to talk. Octo Gerald. No, it's an essay. Egg. Oh my god, you reminded me. Oh man. When I went to see the movie, I was with some of my friends that I had met over the weekend, and when they got to the scene in the movie they where Eggman accidentally uh shoots a laser at the moon and cuts it in half, I overheard one of my friends say, "Is that a Snap Cube reference?" And I'm like, for the love of God, they did the Twitter thing. They actually did the Twitter thing, but in real life. Like, come on. Like, I love Snapcube. I have the utmost respect for Snapcube, and I love those dubs. But at the same time, it's like, come on. Uh, I didn't say anything about it though because I don't want to be like that guy. Yeah, they direct the laser they direct the laser away and then they accidentally shoot the moon. Yeah, the it's not like an it's not like a one-to-one recreation of SA2's storyline. There are some differences. I don't know if are you like dead set on seeing the movie because I don't want to like talk about it in the off chance that it is like a big spoiler. Because like I said, I am not a spoiler sensitive guy to the point where I have spoiled things for other people that I wish I didn't spoil. I yeah, I get you. At the same time, I find that stuff kind of funny, as silly as it is. Does Biolizard appear? No. Like I said, it's not like it takes some elements of SA2's story, but it's not like determined to be everything that SA2 is. I would have loved to have seen the Biolizard, but at the same time, Sonic X Shadow Generations also has the Biolizard in it, and God, it is disgusting in HD. It is a vile-looking creature. Unless it's something like a big character death. I mean, like, it's a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Like, nobody, like, they're gonna like they're not gonna like rate like a big character death in any of those movies. No, get that fire out of here. Donut Lord Loki actually dies. Yeah, yeah, Tripper. I was so sad to see Donut Lord actually die in the movie. Oh my god. It's I think the really sad part is I don't remember the guy's name. I just know Sonic calls him Donut Lord in the first movie. Why? Just shouting bad nicknames. I know that he gets hurt or something. That's why Sonic gets pissed. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He does not die. I think like the obvious implication is that, oh, did he die? But it's like it's a kids movie. Of course he doesn't die. The fact that we're not joking is hilarious. Yeah, yeah, Tripper. Don't poor Donut Lord. I was so sad to see him and Sonic and Tails and Knuckles, and his name is Tom. See, here's the funny thing, Tripper. You could say his name is literally anything, and I would believe you, because I genuinely do not remember what his name is. No! No! I don't remember much about this level. Egg knows it for me. Isn't it Tom or something? Yeah. It's Tom. Now what's his wife's name? Is it his wife actually? I see, I feel bad because I watched all three of these movies in a row, and I like the human character stuff just doesn't do anything for me. Pretzel lady? Yeah. Yeah, I liked Keanu Reeves' performance as Shadow in the movie. As much as it kind of reminded me of like Chris Pratt is Mario, and it's like, okay, they're doing their voice, but due to buffering, I guess I'm behind. Maybe. Could be a little bit of lag in the stream, but as much as like Keanu Reeves just basically does his Keanu Reeves voice in the movie, it works for Shadow. I genuinely think it works. Alright, let's see if I can do the jump here. Sweet. I'm always first. Yeah, Tripper actually gets first dubs on comments. They bought the VIP pass for YouTube streams. Camera. Right, he was the tumbleweed in the SpongeBob movie. I forgot about that completely. In the third SpongeBob movie. I've seen the first one and the third one. I've not seen the second one. And there's also a Plankton movie now, apparently. I'm VIP. Yeah, of course, Tripper. I don't remember like the order in which people showed up to the streams. Not this stream in particular, but all the streams in total. Come on. Come on, Mario. Second one is fine. It's kind of janky but fun. Never heard a movie described as janky before. A video game, definitely. But you all right there, buddy? You all right there? Actually, I wonder if you can I see like the impossible coin here? There's a coin. If you pay attention while I walk up this hill, I get a coin. There's a hidden coin. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, see? There's a coin right there. But you can't pick it up just by walking over it. You have to clip out of bounds to get it. be very careful, because if I walk on this ramp, I fall down. We'll have to settle on second best. Everyone will get their chance in the spotlight, don't worry. I do my best to try and read every YouTube comment. No clue who's first best. That's me! Obviously. That's a very narcissistic way of looking at it. I apologize. I have an ego as big as my head. Alright, so this is another thing I kind of wanted to show off while I had the opportunity. Wiggler's hitbox is absolutely massive. So even though Mario is not touching Wiggler at all, I'm still bouncing on them. Ow. Just be like my one friend who comments first on all of her videos to prevent people from being first. That's a good strategy. But when it comes to my videos, I think my friend Eden gets first dibs pretty much every time. So that, yeah. Hi 20, how you doing? Glad to have you here for the stream. Alright, is there another easy star here that I can do? Red coins. Red coins. Let's try and do red coins, I guess. I don't usually like going for red coins here, but it's not that hard. Yeah, hi to everyone. How's everyone doing? No, I already asked that. You don't get to tell me how your day's been. I already asked you. Oh. I was hoping I could show off the fact that when you jump on the small Goombas, there's a chance you just clip right through them. Come on. Come on, Mario. Alright. Let's go here. This is gonna be a pain, actually. I kind of get that. Especially for like a stream, but I will say that I finally... Oh, you got your alright? That's great. Did it turn out good? Where do I jump from here? Not there. He started saying every swear known to man. Why you can't just invite no random on Call of Duty? You gotta trust them. You gotta know they're gonna be like a good sport about it. So my friend said he listened to Eminem and took notes. That's good. That guy was... Oh my god, the lore dump. Oh, the lore. Sounds like me after I lose my Anarchy series in Splatoon. Did I mention how good the camera is in this game? Because it's just... sublime. It's just a game, 20. Yeah, you gotta calm down, 20. She did do silly things, like me asking for the hair to be whitish purple and for pink to not be in the drawing at all, and she just made the hair pink. Damn. Well, I know who I'm getting commissions from now. Don't get in my way next time. Alright. This is the fireball next to it. You happy with the end product? That's good to hear. I didn't mean to fall down there. I think I'm just gonna not go for that level. Because there's one more I can do before I go up the stairs. And that's here. Now I like this level. This Tall Mountain, this is a fun one. BLJ. I'll try it. I'll give it a shot once I get to the staircase again. It should work on this version because this is the NSO version. The shame that Nintendo decided to be greedy and handle 3D All-Stars the way they did, I gotta say. Because I like that collection. As basic as it is, if they were still selling it, I'd be like, okay, whatever. It's just a basic collection of 3D Mario games. Like, who really cares? But at the same time, the fact that they decided to do a limited time release, it's disappointing. I said $40 for just the eyes open states, and she did the blinking states for free as a kind gesture. That's cool. Got a little freebie in there. The 35th anniversary, yeah, it wasn't great. Like, I'd say the only thing that we really got out of it that was, like, genuinely, like, really well done was Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. But, like, between Super Mario Bros. 35 and Super Mario 3D All-Stars, that really made that anniversary kind of a disappointment. Makes you wonder what they're going to do for the 40th anniversary, which is this year. Yeah, then Sunshine had inhuman controls. Yeah, I am glad that they at least took the opportunity to give us a version of Galaxy that has button controls. I wish the handheld mode experience was actually done well. I would say that Skyward Sword HD is probably like the better Wii game in that regard, where it actually felt like the efforts that they... Did y'all see that? $28, and I had to pay nearly $10 for currency conversion. $38 isn't that bad as long as like the commission's good. Yeah, like at least I'll give credit. I'll give credit to Nintendo. After 2020, they never did another single limited time release. Like they tried it, and for some reason they were just like, let's not do this ever again. Maybe they thought it was like really bad PR or something like that. I'm gonna go for this star. It's a bad idea, but I'm gonna go for it. If it was 100, oh yeah, I mean, if I paid 100 for a commission like that, I'd be deeply upset. If I'm paying 100, it better be like to my exact like specifications. And even then, I'm not sure I would ever pay for something as basic as a PNG tuber. Even if it is something I'm like considering in the future. Yeah, I do think Nintendo generally does care, and I think like it's gonna vary from game to game how much effort is really put into the game. I do use a phone case because I have a Pixel and it is all glass, so I need the phone case. I have dropped it multiple times, and thankfully the screen is still in pristine condition because of that case. Mario. Oh, yeah. But I was going to say, I do... My phone stays at home or locked in my jacket pocket. Yeah, I get that. My old phone didn't used to have a case, but then again, it had a plastic back. So, I didn't really feel a need for it. But, like I was saying earlier, I only have an iPad. I do think Nintendo does generally care more about delivering a quality product. It's just that it's not... I don't want to say it's like it's not reasonable to do it every time. I just think that obviously not every project they do is going to get the same amount of effort put into it. Like the Mario sports games and things like that. Like, I wish they had a little more effort put into them, because Mario Golf Super Rush is kind of just eh. And I can't tell you how many people I heard complain about Mario Strikers Battle League. Oh god. This iPad kid confirmed. Yeah, I probably bet I would have been an iPad kid if I grew up in like 2015. I can get my health back. And that's cool. So in Skyward Sword HD, you do have the option for motion controls with the Joy-Cons, but you also have button controls. Which is a good thing because of the fact that now Nintendo can basically just re-release the game whenever they want. It's like, it's a good preservation feature to be able to just play with a traditional controller setup. The GameCube era was the best player for multiplayer. Mario spin-offs, yeah, that's what I always hear. Like, even though I grew up with the GameCube, I didn't really have a lot of multiplayer games for it. So I always heard things like, oh, like, all the Mario sports games and Mario Kart Double Dash, they were, like, some of the best Mario games. And I just never really got to experience that myself, unfortunately. I want a Twilight Princess remake that doesn't just add stamps. I mean, if you have the amiibo, you get like the Cave of Ordeals 2.0. That counts, right? Take a swig of my water real quick. Alright. Although with the button layout, I'm sure a lot of the charm was gone. Skyward was very heavy with the motion stuff. Yeah, okay, so the thing is, I've not actually played Skyward Sword HD, but from what I've seen of it, it does look like the superior version of Skyward Sword altogether. I think the only thing that you're really missing is I think the Joy-Cons might not be as good with the motion as Wii Motion Plus. But then again, I never liked the motion controls with the Wii Motion Plus, so it's probably not that much of a downgrade. Yeah, the GameCube had 4 Mario parties. I would like to know what Hudson Soft was thinking with that. Wario World. True! True! Yeah, and there's just so much, like, Mario stuff on the GameCube. A lot of good Mario stuff, too. I do kind of wish I got more into that specific era of Mario. I would love to have like played Mario Golf Toadstool Tour when it came out. I want a Spirit Tracks Phantom Hourglass remake. That would be cool. I would. I'd be curious to see how they do it. If it would just be like we made it like a traditional 2D Legend of Zelda game, but with the same story and like dungeon design. Like if all they did was they just gutted the touch controls, or would you want something a little more ambitious? Like from what I hear, the GameCube was easy to work on with the dev kits and tricky to make bootleg stuff on. I mean, I think that's part of the reason why Nintendo went with the mini CD format, so that you couldn't like easily pirate games. And they did talk about that with the N64 specifically. Like, I remembered, I watched a video about the first E3, and Nintendo's first E3, when talking about the N64, was like, oh yeah, CDs are, like, really easy for, like, pirates to get bootleg games off of. So, don't invest in PlayStation or Sega. We have cartridges on the N64, so, yeah. And that was, like, their entire E3. Ooh, my knee. I really am getting old. Could be an excuse to use the Switch 2 mouse for the stylus. I kind of... Honestly, I'm kind of in the boat of just make Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks like a traditional 2D Zelda game. As cool as it would be to like have DS games revitalized on Switch 2 with the mouse mode, I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I'm also not sure about the fan mock-ups that I've seen where, oh, they put a second screen on top of the first Switch. It's like an accessory, and it's like, that looks like the most cumbersome things to use. Seems like thirds are getting pricey. Third what now? But yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about like the DS style accessories for the Switch 2. Yeah, I'm also not sure what Pipper is referring to. I heard rumors the Switch 2 might be capable of doing all the DS 3DS stuff. So yeah, I keep hearing that too. Oh, 3DS, okay. Yeah, 3DSs are getting pricey. I really want a new 3DS, but there's that invisible wall stuff again. Okay, fine game. The game decided to stop having a fit for some reason. I'm gonna lose it. What's a 3DS? It's a console made by Nintendo before the Switch. I've not played the Superstar Saga remake myself, so I can't really comment on it. I do like Superstar Saga. but it's not really like the Mario and Luigi game I would remake first. I would love them to do Partners in Time, because they haven't done that one yet. I am of the opinion that Bowser's Inside Story being remade was kind of a pointless one. I get why they did it, because Bowser's Inside Story is Alpha Dream's most successful video game ever. Wasn't the Wii before the Switch? Yes, yes it was. The Switch is Nintendo's current console. Now you have a 3DS. Yeah, I know the video you're talking about, 20. It's by pngtuber 2012, who makes some phenomenal Mario 64 content. And yeah, the way this game is designed, it is like littered with invisible walls. But the Wii is a myth. Partners in Time is my favorite Mario RPG. Partners in Time is a really good game. It's been a while since I played it, but I still loved it. Out of the Mario and Luigi games, my favorite's Bowser's Inside Story, but Partners in Time is also really good. I think the only one I didn't like was Paper Jam. Which, Paper Jam's a fine game, but my grandpa had a Wii. Yeah. It was a very appealing console for old people. Everyone loved to play Wii Sports on that thing. But yeah, like I was saying, like Mario 64 is a very jank game. As much as I love it, I will always be honest about it and say this game has not aged the best, and there's a lot of documentation on the internet to prove that. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to try the backwards long jump. Oh, here's Toad. The only thing I know about a Brothership egg is I watched Ant Dude's video on it, and he seems to be like a really passionate guy when it comes to the Mario and Luigi series. So, you know, he made like a really good case as to why he liked it. Did I talk to you? I thought I didn't talk to you. Okay. Thanks for wasting my time. Yeah, unfortunately, and I think there was like something about Alpha Dream was being told by Nintendo, hey, we're still supporting the 3DS, so it's still going to be worth it to make games on it, even though by the time Bowser's Inside Story came out, basically nobody was playing their 3DS. It's like the only other game Nintendo released that year was a port of Kirby's Epic Yarn. So, alright, so how do I do this? Oh, I think I almost got it. I'll give it a few more attempts. Ow. I'm not that familiar with how to do the backwards long jump. I have done it once. I guess I could do it on the endless staircase. But yeah, it's unfortunate what happened to Alpha Dream, and okay, that's when I said the only thing I knew about Brothership was the fact that I watched Antude's video. That's not true. I also am aware of the only seen a few Antude videos. He seems honest. Like, he lists good points, which is nice. I don't like rose-tinted glass reviews. They seem dishonest. Yeah, I love Antude stuff. Like, pretty much anytime that guy puts out a video, I'm always engaged with it. And he's a pretty honest guy, I'd say, all things considered. But when he talks about Brothership, like, I can tell, like, he's talking about that staircase was the wrong. I know you can backwards long jump off of that one. I've seen speedrunners do it, but I know this is the one that's like the iconic backwards long jump. Oh no, the staircase is endless. Oh no, and the music is getting higher and higher pitched. Oh no, I'm terrified. Oh my god. Oh, I almost did it. I wish Brothership had kept the 3DS art style. Yeah, it would have been cool if it was like a true 2D game. Like sprite-based. This game is the best. It is perfect with no flaws. Makes me wonder just how many games they played if that's their example of perfection. I can't say there's like any person that I know of that actually is like that. I feel like most of the people who I watch are like pretty well balanced when talking about their love and criticism for a game. Though it did remind me of a certain video which I won't like go into because I don't want people to just hold down the crouch button. Okay, I'll hold down the crouch button. It's like this isn't right. Wait. I almost did it. Ow. Poor Mario. Probably wondering what the heck's going on. Be sure to remember my last message. Alright. Just agreements of mine, I'm done ranting. Yeah, I get it. Like, you can still admit that the game has flaws while still being able to love it. That's how I feel about Pikmin 2. Let me try not mashing the A button at first. Yay! There we go. All right, I'm not gonna actually do this though, unfortunately, because I do want to show off TikTok Clock and Rainbow Ride. Dope. Yes, I am fully aware, Bowser. Joke's on you. I managed to get up there myself with a little help from Tripper. Thank you, by the way, Tripper. Now you've done it twice. It makes me think of like this old clip of a guy trying to do the backwards long jump and spamming the A button. And he's like, "It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Y'all are liars. You're lying to me." Okay, I guess we'll get the red coins. TikTok Clock. Yeah, I don't like the stage either. It's kind of funny. I kind of think about the way that oh, that's neat, clipping up the stairs unloads the bottom part, prompting the 70-star warning. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm not sure if it does that, but ow. I'm not sure if it does that, but I think it just gives you the warning every time you enter the door from either side. But I was gonna say, like, something I always find kind of interesting about 64's level design is how, like I think a lot of 3D Mario games are designed like this, but they really ease you in by giving you the more spacious levels to work with first, to kind of get you situated with the controls. So even if you're not familiar with them, because obviously this was like one of the first true 3D platformers, but I feel like they really test the limits of this game's control scheme in later levels like this. TikTok clock wants to talk to you about your car insurance. No, I don't want to. You can't make me. Get off my phone. Oh god, I remember back in like 2017, that happened to me every single day. It stopped. I'm glad it stopped, but it's it was absolutely frustrating. All right, you gotta wait until the minute hand is above the 12, and then everything in the clock stops. All right, well we're just gonna platform through the level, and we're gonna ignore everything I just said. They knew. Yeah, that is true. I think in 64 DS they kind of rectified it by just making the bottom section like there's no bottomless pit. It's just a floor. Because like if you actually look at this whole section, it's mostly a bottomless pit. And like I get it. It makes sense. You put the level with the trickiest platforming towards the very end. Once you know that players have kind of gotten used to the controls, that's when you start testing them. But I think 64 has not aged well enough to kind of justify the design in TikTok Clock and Rainbow Ride. Yeah, I know, right? We need to talk to you about your unpaid student loans. Yeah, that freaks me out because I actually do have student loans. So whenever I get a phone call about that, I'm like, I saw a theory video suggest that the thwomp at the end of the level is the same one that's locked up in Bowser's Castle in Mario Kart 64. It's an interesting theory. Locked up in Bowser's Castle in Mario Kart 64. I'd love to know, like, the line of logic. Can I even get up here? I know this platform is supposed to, like, move. Ow. Because he failed, so he went to jail. Ow. Ow. I mean, to be fair, he's only protecting, like, one star. Alright. Just be careful. The theory is that Bowser locked Thwomp up for helping Mario get the Power Star on this level. Oh, so he's a traitor. Oh, I see. Thwomps in general just fail except in Galaxy where they're when they're one-hit KOs. Yeah, that's true. Also, I think 3D World? Are they crushing hazards in 3D World? Did I talk to you already? I talked to you, right? Yeah. Alright. Alright, and Rainbow Ride, my least favorite level in the game. So yeah, something worse about scam callers. They put the call addresses as random people's houses. So if they get the cops calling them, the police will go to random people's houses. Oh, that sucks. I don't know much about scam callers. I just turn my phone off whenever I get a scam call. If the new Mario Kart doesn't have a Thwomp driver, I won't buy it. How does the Thwomp even drive? It doesn't have hands. It makes me think of that Dr. Mario mobile game where one of the doctors is literally just 3 Goombas in a trench coat. It's like, okay, Nintendo, I see. It uses its mind. I can just talk to the car, man. Driving's in my blood. Actually, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Chain Chomp in Mario Tennis Aces. The fact that it just holds the tennis racket in its mouth. Oh. Oh, carpet's gone. And Lakitu is still here. Get out of here. No hands has ever stopped Goomba. They are the most loyal of Bowser's minions. To a fault. Come on. Come on, Mario. You can do it. Alright, so the question is, I mean, not having set limits didn't stop the Lego Sprout from driving a cart, but... okay, you're not wrong. I forgot Rob was in Mario Kart DS. Alright, so the real question now is, do I try and go for any more Power Stars, or do I just gun it straight to Bowser? Best Mario enemy is that's it. Yeah, that's it! I'm throwing hammers! I think that's the Hammer Bro from Super Mario World. I love how consistent Nintendo is with the concept of Bowser's Army legitimately looking up to and respecting Bowser. Yeah, it's like a big plot point in the RPGs, especially the Mario and Luigi games. We even have a plant now. Yeah, I think I will just gun it to Bowser. I'm probably gonna die a couple times actually fighting the guy. And backwards long jump. No, you can barely even jump on this staircase. Alright. While I'm here, I think I might show off like the Goomba that you can't access. I think I mentioned this person before, but pngtuber 2012. It's kind of a hard name to spell, but genuinely some of the best Mario 64 content on YouTube. And they did a video on the mystery Goomba in this level. I think it's coming up here. So it's on this platform right here. You'll see two Goombas. But the thing with Goombas in Mario 64 is that there's a system in the game that will spawn a trio of Goombas. There's like a dedicated Goomba spawner. But even though this is a trio of Goombas, the third Goomba actually ends up spawning off this cliff all the way to the bottom of the screen and then just unloads. That's like the basic version of what the mystery Goomba is. And to this day, nobody knows how to access him. Poor Goomba will foreign remember lost. Oh. Ow. Poor Mario. No, I dropped some frames. No. Yeah. Perpetual death cycle. Talk about an oversight. Yeah, there's a lot of little things in Mario 64 like that. A lot of weird quirks. Alright, let's try this again. Once more feeling. Can we pull a chugga and give this lone Gooba the name Steve or something? It's unfortunately I'm not the first person to find out about it, so I think the mystery Goomba is. Do you plan on streaming for a while? I'm gonna try and get back into streaming. I won't go into details as to why I stopped for a little bit, but I do have an opportunity to stream a little more going forward. So I'm going to finish up Metroid. I think I'll start Pikmin 3 pretty soon. Because, you know, people love the Pikmin. Oh, tonight? I think I actually do kind of want to find something to fill the time. The trouble is, I don't know what to do. Nope. He's gonna fall off. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no. I need to get him closer. I've seen streamers that know either Chugga or Pikmin were and knew what Steve was. Yeah, I can see Steve kind of transcending Chugga a little bit. Oh god. Alright, now I gotta get out of here. Oh. Could just wombo combo it and do the two least janky games, Mario 64 and Metroid NES. I don't know if I want to do Metroid tonight. I'm kind of scared. Oh god. Alright, see you in a bit, 20. That's not gonna make it. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. Ah! PlayStation reveals the PS2 sold more PS2s than the stars. More than the atoms in the universe. Aw, man. Could always do fusion. I could. I was kind of thinking do something Mario related, but I don't know like what. Hey! Could be fun. Could be fun to do fusion though. I would always advocate for fusion. I love that game. Bowser has been gay this whole time. It's like, I remember this one meme where, because in 3D All-Stars they changed it for Mario to say bye-bye instead of so long gay Bowser. So instead of saying so long gay Bowser, Bowser's like, you know, Mario, I'm actually not gay. I like men and women. And Mario's like, bye-bye. You get it? Yeah. Fusion could be fun. We do got the credits, so I'll think about what I want to do, because I kind of want to stream for a little bit tonight. My only thing is, I'm not I am not a good gauge as to how long, like, how long I can, like, well, not how long I can stream for, because I can basically stream for as long as I want. Like, as long as it doesn't go over, like, 6 or 7 hours. But how long games will take for me to finish. Because I kind of don't want to do, like, a bunch of, like, oh, like, here's 2 games in one stream. I kind of like keeping them organized in a way. Yeah, this one doesn't count. This star doesn't count. Hauser buy before GTA 9. I think we're a few centuries away from GTA 9.
And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you. Here we go!
Oh my god, she kissed her nose. Oh my god. That's not E for everyone. Also, you can see Toad just stops moving in the top right.
Mario!
Feels good. Always feels good to beat Mario 64. Bowser could go though all the sexualities, go through all the sexualities before GTA 9. True. I think we all could though. I think I honestly believe that GTA 9 will not come out in my lifetime. Knowing Rockstar's current track record, there's just no chance. I still find it scary that there will be people playing GTA 6 that are younger than GTA 5. Shouldn't be, but you know they will. Yeah, GTA... It's really weird to think that GTA is so popular with kids, but so is Call of Duty, so... I mean, kids like mature content, even if they're not ready for it. But this credit music, this is so good. I also wonder if there were, like, kids who played this game. Because they show off all the levels in the game. I wonder if there's kids who played this game, missed a couple levels, were surprised by the credit sequence, wondering, like, what's that level? How do I get to that one? Like Shifting Sandland, because that one's a little well hidden. It makes them feel like big boys, yeah. Even scarier thing is that even if GTA 6 flops and sells no copies, Rockstar will still be in the black, yeah. Yeah, I think Rockstar with GTA 5 is pretty much set for the next few decades. At the same time, though, GTA 6 flopping would probably... I feel like that would indicate there's going to be a crash in AAA gaming very soon. And the only company that would probably stick around would be Nintendo. Because, like, Ubisoft is in a really bad position right now, and... while I think companies like Capcom and FromSoft are in a pretty good position, I do kind of worry about the possibility of a video game crash coming soon. But we'll have to wait and see. Can't predict the future on that one. Well, we won't really know. If it flops, the hype was for nothing. I did the invisible wall levels were unknown to me, plus the lava level. I just thought it was a fear thing. I was right. I was right, dang it. Oh, screen got dark.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
It's that classic Mario line. It appears in every 3D Mario game except 3D Land and 3D World, I want to say. And that's it. You know, the second pre-orders for GTA 6 open, the company will make a 300 profit increase. I honestly do think it's going to be like the most successful launch for a video game of all time. Even if it doesn't outsell GTA 5's lifetime sales, I think it will still be the highest pre-ordered game of all time. Which I think... I don't know what game currently holds that record. I want to say Cyberpunk for some reason. Like, it's either got to be Cyberpunk or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Those are the only two games I can think of that would fit that bill. Alright. I will... Let me get the aspect ratio normal. Play Mario Tennis. I know nothing about Mario Tennis or Mario Golf. I actually did play some Mario Golf on the N64 app, but I'm bad at it. I would need some time to like really get familiarized with how this game's set up. I do have like 200 total days on GTA 5, so I'm kind of excited for 6. But only after the day one flock goes away. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I'm kind of... I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the bathroom and then I'm going to figure out what we can do for the rest of the stream. So, BRB. Alright, I'm back. Never played games day one, not just a bug and patch thing, but to wait for the players that only want it for 5 seconds to go away. See, I kind of feel that way about Splatoon 3, but that game also feels kind of dead at this point too, so I kind of wish there were more people. Nothing against them, but I have more fun playing against the serious people. Like COD Vanguard, I got a ton of gold weapons farming new players that didn't know what COD was while I was a franchise vet. It felt like a hollow win. Yeah, I get that feeling. Could play Yoshi's story. It's staring me down. What are you looking at, Yoshi? Oh, Vanguard. Oh no, not Vanguard. Anything but Call of Duty Vanguard. I never heard great things about Vanguard myself, but I know virtually nothing about Call of Duty games. So, if you showed me a Call of Duty game, I'd be like, "Yep, that's it's Call of Duty." If you ask me which one it is, it just yeah, count me out of that quiz because I'm gonna be no help there. Actually, that reminds me. There's a website online called Guess the Game, which is kind of like Wordle but for video games, where you get a bunch of screenshots of video games, and you're supposed to like try and guess it within 6 screenshots. It's a pew pew. I think that's a shoot 'em up game, right? It's a shooty shooty bang bang game. Yeah. I kind of want to do like a guess the game stream at some point, but the problem is me and my friends have exhausted over half of the games in its archive. So I don't know if I'd be able to like make a video out of that. Like Goldeneye. Yeah, it's just like Goldeneye, right? That's what COD's like, right? It's like Goldeneye. It's like Metroid Prime, right? Like Halo? It's like Halo, right? It's like Pac-Man. It's gotta be like Pac-Man, I think. Actually, I could put on some music for a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the recording room. Let's put on some music. Super Mario 64. Uh, Jolly Roger Bay. I'll probably say Dire Dire Docks, but I'm not ending the stream right away, but I figured while I figure out what to do, we can just listen to some music for the time being. Add the PS9 on the table too. If I Google PS9, what am I gonna get? PlayStation 9. Oh right, the orb. The orb, the PlayStation 9 orb. To advertise the PlayStation 2. Classic. If I look up PlayStation 9 PNG, I don't think I will. I don't think I'll find a PS9 PNG, unfortunately. Oh yeah, 20. I am trying to figure out a new game to play. The Xbox 960 is also a classic. Why couldn't they call that the Xbox? Why couldn't that be the Xbox One? The Xbox 960. Yeah, but I am trying to figure out what to play next because I set up the stream for Mario 64, but I don't know like what to do at this point. So, I was actually kind of curious. I don't know if Egg is still around, but I was kind of curious. Are there any games that y'all would want me to try in the future? I can't promise I will get to them because, like, I might not have the game, or it just might not be my thing right away. But in the spirit of Mario, you could play Mario Bros. 3 or World, just a suggestion. I could do Mario 3. I didn't finish Mario through the first time, so it could be fun. Something I gotta figure out going forward is what I want to do with my stream thumbnails, though, so that's a thing. Yeah, let me go back to the, I'm gonna turn the music off. Let's do Mario 3. That could be fun. Go here. Let's boot the Switch back up. The Xbox. The Xbox Pi, yeah. That's not Pi, I know it isn't, but I'm not. 358 days over 2. It's so nostalgic. And now it's just Xbox. It's Pi Day, yeah. Oh, it is Pi Day, actually. Okay, let me change the stream name real quick. Edit. Okay. I think that works. Let me just get this back. Filters, scaling. As far as future suggestions, I would say Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, since I see you have $50 NSO. Yeah, I'm considering doing those games at some point. Let me... No, that creates a spend point, but I'll watch anything you play. you will you watch me play Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo for the GameCube? Was Super Mario 64, yeah. That's a... I figured it might as well, like, signify... In case people want to watch the streams... Oh, the Wi-Fi isn't working for me unplugged. I hate that. Yeah, I hate it when stuff like that happens. You bet. Okay, okay. At some point, I gotta do Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo for the GameCube. I want to pick up where I left off the last time I was playing Mario 3, which is just World 2, so it's not that big of a deal. But in the off chance that people want to play Mario Teaches Typing, I don't have access to that one, unfortunately. Why isn't that on NSO? I wonder if you can, like, find a ROM for that online, actually. Or is that that's a PC game, isn't it? But like I was saying earlier, play this for as long as you can until Evan shows up, then swap games just to spite them. If you have a PS2 or emulation, Crash Twinsanity I think would be a fun game to stream. I do have a PS2. I actually do have one. I'm borrowing it right now. But I don't... I'm gonna like ask my brother, hey, do you even like still want this? Because he doesn't use it at all. I don't have the cables, unfortunately, to actually I do. Miyamoto's here, no emulation. Oh my god, 5 lives. Woo! I don't think I have... I know. Okay, brain, work with me here. I do have the cables to get it working. I haven't looked in the box for a little bit. I think the Evan person is the one that likes Super Mario Bros. 3, or is wrong, as the locals say. Yeah, it's Sony emulation, so it's fine, right? As long as we're stealing from other companies, it's fine. It's just Nintendo. You gotta be careful about. Okay, there's a 1 up there. I never knew that. Put him out of business. Apparently, I just hate Mario. No joy. No joy. No fun. No happiness. Nothing. I like Call of Duty, and I like Grand Theft Auto. That's it. Those are the only games that I like. Now I want to play Fusion. Okay, you also like Metroid Fusion. Yeah, Metroid... I want to give Metroid Fusion a shot, too. I don't think once I finish... Okay, let's not back myself into a corner here. Once I feel done with Metroid on the NES, whether I finish it or not, I probably won't do Metroid 2 right away. I'll probably do, like, either Super Metroid Fusion or Prime. Do you like Lego Star Wars? I have never played a Lego game, but Uh, funnily enough, Scott the Waz just did a video on Lego games, and he loses his mind. I would too if I had to play like 40 of those things. Ah. I mean, I get not really liking Mario per se. Like, it's not going to be everyone's thing. I did just finish an LP on the second one. Playing them is fun. 100% is considered a torture tactic in at least 47 states. Oh, God. There's a lot of collectibles in those games, isn't there? They're fun for the first 3 minutes, then it's just corny kids' jokes. I'm really sold on this whole Lego games thing. I feel like I gotta give it a shot myself. Actually, I do have some Lego games on the PC. I think I have Lego Harry Potter. I know nothing about Harry Potter, so that'll be fun. Mario just isn't unique enough for me. They're solid basic platformers, and that's it. I kind of get that. There's a lot of platforming franchise that kind of, you know, evolve the platforming style. But I've always liked Mario. I liked Sonic more growing up as a kid, but they're not for everyone, but they are for me, especially the earlier ones. Right. Lego games have tons of collectibles, but play in phases. I think that's a coin block in there. I don't want to go for it. Bad opinion. New Game Plus is required for 100%. I don't try to like complete games as much anymore, unless it's a game that I feel is like really easy to complete. Good opinion. We're not judging people for our opinions now, are we? Not on my stream. Okay, flower. Star. 10 coins. Flower. Alright. I don't remember this level. Oh! Hi, friend. Good to see you here. How's the family treating you? Not bad, but depends on what you want from them. For a single round, they're cheesy, janky games, which are quick fun. I should play a Lego game at some point. They don't look bad, it's just never... I just don't feel like there's anything that Lego has done that's like, oh, the source material is like so much my thing. Why did I run into him? Nightmare Son. Maybe. So, oh, this is like the piano again. Piano all over again. Scared of little sunshine? I am doing terrible this level. I need to lock in, as the kids say. Alright, be that way, Hammer Bro. Oh, I'm sorry, Boomerang Bro. Lego games are good when you just want to vibe. Yeah, that's kind of the feel I get from them. You know, they look like quality kids games. That's not fair. I'm one gene off for being albino, so maybe the sun fear is natural. The game is trying to just take away all my lives. There, the hammer. Oh my god, the hammer. I know, I kind of know how you feel, Canadian Egg. I'm pretty pale too. Alright, now let's be careful here. How about we tell each other addresses? That's a good idea, Tripper. Meanwhile, the Lego Skywalker Saga is a complete pain to play in 100%. I mean, that's like... That's 9 movies in one game, right? I never played it, but that's just a lot. P42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. $25740. I'm glad we can all be open about this kind of stuff. Oop. I'm coming for you, Koopa. Don't worry. How did I get through Mario World if I can't play Mario 3 that well? Any game with Jar Jar Binks is a plus in my book. Poor gets too much hate. I've never heard anyone say having Jar Jar Binks is a plus, but that's pretty funny. All right. There we go. You coming back, Shell? No. Oh god, the block turned blue. Oh my god. The binary of... I look away for 1 second and the enemy I hate this game. The binary of 10-10 or 10-10 just translates to 10 or 10. It's neat. I guess Tripper found that blue block to be really funny. Yeah, a blue block. It's like the way that this game does have some graphical glitches, especially if you look at the edge of the screen. I'm playing me for you. You were talking, it distracted me. I'm gonna tell Mom on you. I think if you use the hammer here... Yeah. There's one of these guys. A fire bro. And you get a warp whistle. I don't want to use the warp whistle. So I'm going to have to be very careful not to use the warp whistle. I have to turn on all chat just because some random messages just don't appear in top chat. Oh, all chat. Yeah, I don't think every message will show up in top chat. I don't know why. I'm not really that familiar with how the YouTube live streaming thing goes. Oh god. Why there? Why there? Okay. Ooh, okay. Guess the website. You... Green vial of liquid? So traffic isn't... Yeah, it is kind of weird. Not really, like, that crazy of a conversation going on. I have to wonder, Blue Chew? I don't know what website that could possibly be. Nuh-uh. Alright, well, you got me stumped, Tripper. Oh, I can't even get to that. Don't Google it. It's not super bad. I wouldn't know. I won't even make a joke about that because that's probably weird. Could be internet issues, maybe. Messages won't go through me when the weather is bad. Yeah, it could be something like that. I feel like I get pretty much every message, but I'm also using Streamlabs, and I'm also the one live streaming, so that would make a lot more sense. That sounds bad, but I'll take your word for it, and just not Google it myself. Oh. You gotta slip under here. Excuse me? There we go. Didn't break the block the first time. It's just what it says on the 10. They've only ever sponsored one man. A 79-year-old man. It depends, I think, actually. I think depending on the person, it can be Brian or Brian. This game is a 0 out of 10 because it doesn't have monumals. It has rocky wrenches. Yeah, I'm not sure like what the differentiation for the spelling is. But I think depending on the context, it could be either. And now there's 2 Buzzy Beetles there, which is just the best. You know what actually makes this game a 0 out of 10? The fact that it doesn't have those big moles from Mario World, the ones with the cool sunglasses. Those guys are the best. What are your thoughts on the name Ryan? Ryan's an alright name. Not the most creative, but I dig it. Oops, I did this wrong. Yeah, I did Mario World already, so I could do New Super Mario Bros. I'd have to set the Wii U up again, but only alright. I'm sorry, Tripper. I'm not a big Ryan fan myself. I also don't know a lot of Ryans, so just to radar perspective on names. How do you feel about the name George? You like George, guys? How about Ronaldo? You like Ronaldo? Frank? Bad name. How about Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy's a cool name, right, guys? Okay, this was... Star. I think this is also... No, that's Flower. Only if he's in a jungle. Fair. Classic. Classic movie. I've never seen it, but... I saw this, like, really bad George of the Jungle TV show once, though. It was like a Flash animated cartoon. Frank is the name of one of my chickens, so bad name. Wait, you don't like Frank? Is Frank one of the troublemakers? That's more thinking of the terrible TV show. Yeah, is that... I think that might be the one I'm thinking of. Oh, right. If you don't manage to clear the airship, it moves for some reason. I don't know why. Frank is aggressive. I mean, he's a chicken, so... Yeah, I think that's the show that I was thinking of. I only ever saw it as a kid, and, like... Well, pretty much anything you threw in front of me as a kid, I would watch it and be entertained by. Have you my meal is fried chicken? 20. That's both in bad taste and good taste. I saw him today. Oh, Rocky Wrenches! Rocky Wrenches! It moves and can spawn a bro on the overworld? I didn't know that. It can spawn a bro on the overworld. Goes to show how much I know about Mario 3. Ah. Ah, no. I didn't watch Ben 10. And Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, I did like Foster's Home. I never really watched Ben 10. I think I saw like a couple episodes of it while I was bored, but it was never my thing. But Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, that one is S tier right there. My favorite Koopaling. I only know like a couple Ryans, and they're all like famous, like Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling. So I don't know. If the people with the name Ryan shouldn't be teachers. That was oddly specific. Alright. Dank. a few years ago, I watched the entirety of Foster's Home. Oh my god. How many seasons did that show even get? Okay, John's the only one with a bad opinion. Ah, come on. Come on, just because I'm like, okay, Ryan's an okay name, but I don't know anyone who's called Ryan. I don't remember. I bet it was probably something like 4 or 5 seasons in total. It was a fairly popular Cartoon Network show. But Cartoon Network, well, at least when I was a kid, Cartoon Network didn't like to run things into the ground that much. And a bad name, like, why do we need an unneeded H? Get rid of it. Lava Lotus. Blue is a terrible person. Yeah, you're not wrong, but that's what makes him charming. The fact that he's so ignorant and belittles his friends, right? John looks hideous though. Damn. All the hate towards my fellow Johns. I'm gonna have to speak on their behalf at this point. No making fun of the Johns around you. Already hard enough living with the fact that we're named after a toilet. Like, I can talk that I live in Canada, have a non-French version of a common French name. There's a reason why people spell it John. Come on. Oh. One of my favorite coworkers is named John. I think I told this story before, but one of my coworkers when I worked at Wendy's was named John. So they called me George for the sake of convenience. Well, there goes that mushroom. People named Ryan have to deal with Ryan Reynolds. True. Any food that uses names for orders is a nightmare. Only thing that's coming off the top of my head is Eggs Benedict. Ah, and Ryan's World. Oh yeah, Ryan's World. That's a bad reason to be named Ryan. Always try to spell it with a Q and too many U's. I don't want to try and abuse power-ups too much. I only got so many of them. But I'm doing bad in this level. Second. Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time Ryan's World was mentioned in this stream. Let's get out of here. Is your name Ryan? Oh no. I'm gonna tell you guys shocking, my name is actually... Actually what? You'd have 2 nickels. Mushroom. Nope, frog suit. And this is the only world where the frog suit is even good. Jeffrey. Oh no, not a Jeffrey. Look, chat, we got a Jeffrey in the audience. I can't believe this. Oh god. I don't really, like, I don't have a problem with your name being Jeffrey. Hi, Jeffrey, yeah. I think it's kind of funny to think, like, we've been talking about names this entire time. His name is indeed Jeff. You guys like Joe? You like the name Joe? You know, you guys know Joe, right? I'm sorry. I do know the Jeff meme though. Which it's like I can't remember. Like I think it's the sixth door. Yeah, it's the sixth door. It's just kidding. It's obviously Ryan. But if I had a nickel for every time people misheard me thinking my name was Brian, I'd be rich. Oh, okay, so that's why Ryan's so important. All right, my dad's name is Joe. I feel so bad for him. Anyone remember that topical hip young person movie, 21 Jump Street? Can't say I'm that familiar with 21 Jump Street. This is the 10 coin. That's a card. His name is actually Dad. Yeah, like... Wait, your dad's name is Dad too? That can't be a coincidence. I refuse to believe it. Do I have a star? I do have a star. I'm gonna try and beat this guy once without the star. Oh, this is the easy guys. It's what, yeah. My name's Jeff. Classic internet meme. Right up there with Rickrolling and things like that. No, don't... Hi, Jeff. This whole time I thought you were Egg. I thought you were an egg. No, that's Egg, obviously. You're getting your eggs mixed up. No, I'm in the same boat. I'm gonna die here. Ugh. When I found out my parents' name, obviously, I was like, the first thing that I did was like, I called them by their actual name, and they were like, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Mitchell. Oh god, not a Mitchell. Need the one-ups. It's not Michael, it's Mitchell. Alright, Hi, Jeffrey. We're just gonna start calling everyone by the wrong names. To be fair, Tripper, you did start it. What's up all these beta names? Jeremiah. Yeah, that's a pretty Chad name right there. Yeah, I can't believe this has been like something we've been talking about too. An alpha name is Tony. God. I've completely run out of steam when it comes to the whole name conversation. I don't even know what to say. Oh, dang it. I don't have the hammer anymore. No, your name is Egg. I know what your name is. It's Egg. Oh, there's a hammer. So your name was Jeff, though. No, I don't think Egg said that. That's a face only a mother could love. I don't know. What's it like being a Pokemon? That was a meme tripper. Yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to share your real name. I have only been getting frog suits this world. I gotta start using these things. Okay. Surely there's not a frog suit in this one, right? Okay. I was gonna be so mad. And I think if you go all the way around... Yeah, there's one special. I bet your name is Jimmy. It doesn't bug me too much, it's Jacob. Alright. I know it, Jacob. Are you the Jacob? The Jacob? Now I got the spinning platforms. Hello, Jack. I can't. I think this is one of the levels where if you get enough coins, you get the secret money ship. My blood went up 1 degree when I read that. So many people call me Jake and by proxy Jack. Ah, Mario! Okay. wish Nintendo would make another, what I call flagpole Mario game that's purely single player. I don't mind the multiplayer stuff. Like, I think in Mario Wonder it's fairly non-intrusive. But I can kind of get that. I do like games like New Super Mario Bros. And 3D Land a lot, so... Funny little quirk with my name is that it's a Bible name. It was given by a nun. The funny part is that I'm Jewish. It's just like a thing that's not meant to be anything else. I feel like eventually we'll be able to decipher what your name actually is through all these weird, like, clues. Wonder kind of is multiplayer, barely works. Yeah, like the actual multiplayer in Wonder is not very good. I like the online stuff. But it doesn't really, like, fit the same criteria, I guess. But I feel like you can, like, play Mario Wonder without having to worry about the multiplayer stuff. It's actually Jacob. And Esau? The best characters in The Binding of Isaac? They haven't done one for home console since World, really. I mean, World had multiplayer. I know it's not the same thing. It's, you know, you basically trade off taking turns. I hate these guys. You never know when they're gonna shoot a spike ball. I know, you know what I mean. Yeah. If you ever want an AI to stop saying too much, I find a solution. You say too many big words and it'll simply... That's where the Binding of Isaac characters get it. Yeah, I don't know much about, like, Binding of Isaac stuff. Well, I know about Binding of Isaac, but I don't know about, like, the religious references that ultimately make up the game. But yeah, like, I guess a purely traditional single-player Mario game would be pretty fun. It's just, I kind of don't see Nintendo doing that because Mario is such a multiplayer-friendly series. Ah! There's not a lot of power-ups in this level. Let's see if I can just fly over it. Oh, there's stuff up here. Oh boy. Another game I gotta do for the channel is Binding of Isaac. I gotta get... To be fair, these aren't exclusively multiplayer, they're pseudo co-op, yeah. Yeah, I get the difference between, like, Mario World versus, like, the new Super Mario Bros. Wii games, stuff like that. I understand if you want, like, a 2D Mario game to be like that, because I'd say, like, the 3D Mario games are a little better, most of them, in that regard, for that kind of playstyle. What are these things even supposed to be? This is genuinely creepy. This is like actual piano moment. Grayson? Oh god, I knew a Grayson, unfortunately, when I was in middle school. Uh, he was kind of annoying, but I don't really blame him. I kind of want a co-op Paper Mario game. That could be cool. I hope they actually like continue to do some interesting stuff with Paper Mario, because as much as I love Thousand Year Door and the remake, I also really respect games like Color Splash and Origami King, as kind of bad as they are, for trying to do something different. Yeah. I mean, I get what you're talking about, 20. Grayson, Bruce Wayne's adopted son. You also knew an annoying Grayson? Oh god. I really hope we didn't go to the same school then. Ah! I know, right? Babam. Babam and Origami King. That was such a touching moment. The fact that it kind of came full circle towards the end credits of the game. Like, people don't give Origami King enough credit for, like, the cool stuff that it did. Alright, I'm not gonna try and go for the mushroom, because there's no point. It's just gonna fall off the stage. Well, I think the reason why you make the distinction of flagpole is because there's a lot of Mario games that it's like you have a very specific endpoint instead of stuff like, say, Super Mario Galaxy, where I guess like the flagpole is kind of a bigger distinction for a lot of Mario games. Pretty much. All right. Well, never mind what I just said. I think there's a mushroom down there. I'm not going for it. Can I please get in there? Thank you. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna say Origami King was a perfect game, but I still loved it for what it was. I kind of wish that people could at least understand why it is I really loved it, because sometimes it feels like the conversation, yeah, first enemy. The conversation around the game is like, it's not like Thousand Year Door, therefore I don't like it. Which I don't ever want to be like reductive with first enemy. I don't want to be reductive with other people's arguments in that regard, but sometimes it really does just feel like it's that simple. There's not really an opportunity. It's not like people don't seem to be interested in meeting me and others halfway when it comes to why it is we like Origami King. Ooh. Because I honestly want to see like a sequel to Origami King in some capacity. I mean, I can understand like comparing a game, like a sequel to an older game. Like, I kind of understand, like, why people would do that for, like, Tears of the Kingdom or something like that, but... I do think that being able to accept a game on its own merits... Like, even if you have criticism of the game, like, I don't think the criticisms of Origami King are invalid, but I also think there's a lot of points to be made about some of the things it does do well. There are some things it gets right that I think people will just disregard simply because it's not like Thousand Year Door. My iPhone plug is so short. Oh god. And if you want to get like a longer cable, it's going to cost you like 18 bucks. Yeah, I do get that. It's like, the combat is probably one of the weaker aspects of Origami King, unfortunately. Which is always going to be a sticking point for older Paper Mario fans. I love both styles personally, but I get why people don't really like Origami King in that regard. Now I got these things. I just don't like, well, it's not Mario 1, so Galaxy sucks, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh god. Third boss. It's Wendy! Oh no, not Wendy. Oh, come on. And then you gotta go back to the pipe, and then you gotta go to the mainland, and you gotta find where the ship is. It's always right there. Yeah. Mario Odyssey isn't Mario Galaxy, so it sucks. Yeah. Except for Mario Odyssey. That game's terrible. No, I'm kidding. I love Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey is in like my top 5 favorite Mario games. And like I'm sure there are games out there that I probably don't like just because they're different. I can't think of any off the top of my head. But I do try and like try and avoid that sentiment when participating in a conversation about games. Like, if a game is meant to be copied or be inspired by a previous one, then sure, but even still, let's stay on someone likes. Yeah. Tripper just yelling at someone named Sam. Sam and Max. My favorite crime-fighting duo. No, that's my brother's name. Yeah, but I feel that way. Oh, look, it's Mario. I only brought up Tears of the Kingdom earlier because I feel like because of the way it handles its world map, I feel like making comparisons makes a lot more sense in that game than some other sequels. And like I can understand if a game is like reusing a lot of assets, it kind of makes sense to do some level of comparison. But I do think that, like, trying not to rely on comparisons too much. Sam and Max. I was thinking of Sam and Max. I forgot there was a show called Sam and Cat. I never saw that show, but I did see iCarly. And honestly, iCarly is probably, like, the show I'd be most nostalgic for. Aside from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Yeah, like, I don't... I think Tears of the Kingdom... I get so torn on this, because I feel like if you look at it from the perspective of, like, remixing the Breath of the Wild's content, I feel it is a really interesting experiment. Like, that's the thing about Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's the most interesting game to talk about, to really analyze, because it does all these sorts of weird decisions. I think there's a lot of cool decisions. I think it is a very fun game overall. But I also understand why people... Ed and Eddie was the GOAT. Yeah! 20 knows what's up. Excuse me. Voice is getting all raspy from talking. Egg has the brain of 10 Albert Einsteins. Yeah, that is definitely the weakest dungeon. Buttered toast, yeah. I gotta go back and watch Ed and Eddie at some point. It's been so long. I wouldn't know where to look though, unfortunately. Probably have to get like a subscription to like a Cartoon Network or something. What about Little Rascals? I don't know what that is. Why did I pick that? Because I'm a genius. Why did I pick that? Because I'm a moron. Fire Temple was also iffy but short. I really like the Fire Temple, if only because it kind of feels like a good marriage between the open world design and traditional Zelda dungeon. I will agree that the Water Temple is definitely the worst, but also I feel like I don't remember anything from the Desert Temple or the Lightning Temple. Other than there's like a Queen Gibdo and that's it. I know it was on Max in the past, may or may not be there today. I've never heard of that show. What's a food you love but now despise? Salisbury steak. I used to like it as a kid, but I had it once at a school, and I think it was like rotten or something. So I think I got food poisoning from it, and now I can't stomach it at all. The underground area also needed more. It's super ugly. I don't think it's ugly per se. I just think the idea behind like, okay, so it's obviously the overworld but inverted. So all the mountains become valleys. All the water areas. I really shouldn't have been. I mean, I do like the concept of the underground. I just wish they did more with it because there's not a lot going on in that area. Why were you in the air this time? Max was formerly known as HBO Max. Oh, okay. I see. I don't know if... You know, let's... Haha. Take that, game. Oh, I need to actually beat this level now, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's fried dough. I can barely even think about it without feeling sick. I love fried dough. In pretty much any, like, context, deep fried dough. It's inverted. Yeah, if you look at the underground map and then look at the surface map, it's inverted. Like if you go to where the dueling peaks are, normally that's like one of the highest points on the map. In the depths, it's one of the lowest areas. I'm not going to be able to get that mushroom. Dang it. Like they do some things. I'm trying to tell you what you could possibly find in an entity. Yeah, like I didn't realize that Cartoon Network shows were on Max. Ooh, that's that was precarious. But yeah, the underground, the depths in Tears of the Kingdom are like it's trying to be like an inverted map of the overworld, which I don't really know the significance, if there's like a reason for it, other than I think it might have been a way for the developers to like reuse content in a practical manner. I know it's where you get the legacy gear. Yeah, there's like a they're trying to do like a gameplay loop in that game where you explore the underground to get stuff to help you reach the sky. And then you go to the surface. And then you go to the sky where you get stuff that will help you navigate the underground. And you get the maps that tell you, hey, go back underground. And you get the legacy gear. I get it. I don't think it's done particularly well. Especially since... I'll let you know a secret, chat. I don't like the sky in Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's the worst aspect of the game. Look at the big three. Tripper, Jacob, and Mitchell. I don't think I have any food that I loved as a kid, but not now. I have a lot of the inverse, though. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I was a very picky eater as a kid, but as an adult, there's definitely a lot of foods I kind of enjoy now. I really love. Especially a lot of vegetables. Alright, 2 hamburgers. Oh look, another star for the other hamburger. Oh, a P-Wing. Sounds like a terrible parody of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, 1-up. No. No. I don't know if I was a weird child, but I always loved broccoli. Broccoli's okay. I tend not to like cooked broccoli. I kind of like just like raw broccoli in like a platter tray. I loved Oscar Mayer bologna as a kid. Ah, this is the death trap. It's a weird Christmas jingle. I've never heard of it. Is this like I hate to ask, but is this like a Canadian thing, or am I just being ignorant about the whole thing? I can't stand cooked carrots. Me either. I like raw carrots, especially like if you dip them in like ranch or peanut butter, but last enemy. But cooked carrots, I'm not a fan. You know, let's go in with the frog suit. They're pretty much worthless now. Never had asparagus. It's for the better. I cannot stand green beans and asparagus. To me, they're basically the exact same food, and they're both disgusting. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. My name is your name too. That's basically the whole thing from what I remember. I can't say I'm familiar, unfortunately. I love cooked green beans. We are not on the same page. I could not disagree more. Oop. Give me like corn or a plate of mashed potatoes any day. Oh, these are the homing bullet bills. I could commit several food... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Steam long green yellow beans with some butter. It's still... It's green beans. I don't like green beans. Yeah, green beans are gross. I'd rather eat Brussels sprouts than green beans. Not even joking. Anything is better with a little bit of butter. Uh, milk. Uh, I can't think of anything. Everything is butter with better. Like, my mind immediately went to the idea that, like, everything's better with bacon. Oh god, they're coming down. Which I stand by the idea that everything's better with bacon. It's not a single food that cannot be improved with bacon. Oh, there's a secret door here. Are you thinking of the little stubby green beans or the big long ones? I think, like, the little stubby ones, like French cut green beans. But either way, I don't like bacon and butter are the best things on earth, yeah. Because those are two different tasting beans. I can't say I know the exact difference, but either way, I'm not a bean person. You Egg, get out of here. Time out. Time out. There will be no bacon ridicule in this household. The platform went really high pitched there. Oh, I see. You gotta go up. The short ones have a stronger, more bitter taste. I never liked the texture of green beans. So I think I am thinking of, like, the short ones. I always thought they were kind of mushy. Maple syrup can also... What is this slander? For bacon and maple syrup. Also a stellar combination. Bacon with syrup? Yeah, maple syrup and bacon's so good. Miyamoto was such a good game designer. Yeah, he's a genius. You know, he was one of the goats. My man Miyamoto. Also helped make Pikmin, so you know he's a good game designer. All right, 10 coins. I know that's a flower in the top left. One up. Dang it. Oh no, it's a dinosaur. Can we keep the king like this? I actually prefer him like this. He's a dinosaur. That's so cool. Wait, but if I'm Fire Mario, shouldn't fire not hurt me? Isn't that only fair? Cheese is also up for debate with me. Melted in some nudes or thinly on a sandwich is good, but my mother and brother just eat bricks of cheese, basically. Like on a charcuterie board? Like Colby Jack cheese? Colby Jack cheese is really good. Also, like, those pearls of mozzarella. Oh, I love mozzarella cheese. Wait, what the? You can just walk through this? Okay. But I do like me a grilled cheese sandwich. Enough with these awful opinions. Yeah, what? So, what do you like, Egg? Do you even like food? Are you gonna eat anything off your plate? No, just cheddar or marble. Chop, it's so weird. Cheddar's alright. I do like me a sharp cheddar. He definitely likes liver and onions. Liver and onions. I do like me a good onion. Liver, I'm a little torn on. Oh, what? There's a fire there. Alright. That would depend on what you don't like. You got scammed. What do I not like? I mean, I don't like green beans. I already said that one. I don't like canned peaches. I think they kind of turn mushy. Liver is good with some gravy and mashed potatoes. Too strong on its own, but not bad. Yeah, you never want to like eat liver by itself. I don't like your opinion. Yeah, I personally do love a good onion, especially on like a burger or like diced on a hot dog. Ooh. Oh, it's these guys. Look at them. They're so goofy. I like to throw blocks at you. I'm trying to think of something I don't like. You like ketchup egg? I like ketchup. Do you like ketchup egg? I'm an older brother to 5 younger siblings, so I basically had to learn to eat everything. Big bro or dad is just the trash compactor. That is true. I can't think of like anything my dad doesn't like, so that's a fair point. Oh. Ketchup is that one annoying person at a party. It just makes it all about themselves. Never heard a phrase like that, but sure. I do like me some ketchup, though. French fries, or on a burger, or on a hot dog. Ban egg. Yeah, I'm sorry, egg. All this food slander will not be tolerated in my chat. The ketchup slander will not be tolerated. What are your thoughts on mustard, egg? Ban 20 for liking tomato-flavored vinegar. That's ketchup, and it's delicious. It's like that one meme where it's like, I won't eat raw tomatoes, but I'm totally cool with eating tomatoes in pretty much any other form, like ketchup, tomato sauce, things like that. My dad used to grab cheese straight from the fridge and eat it. He was most known for eating it in the bathroom, because that's the one place you can get some privacy. Man just wants to eat his cheese in peace. Yeah. I did used to eat, like... Well, I mean, I still do, like, eat certain cheeses by itself. Like on a charcuterie board, for example. I do like me a good Colby Jack cheese. With a little bit of salami and a cracker. I use it on burgers and hot dogs if I don't have other stuff. Give me some onions, cheese, pickles, and lettuce over ketchup. Alright, that's fair. I'm not really a pickle guy myself. My poor father couldn't even eat cheese with those meddling kids. Poor dad. All he ever wanted was some cheese. Mustard has the same issues to me. Mustard is not really my favorite, but I do like it on a burger too. On a rare occasion, I'll grab a handful of shredded cheese and eat it. Yeah. You know what? Something that I like to do every now and then when I'm feeling especially snackish is just take some shredded cheese and you just fry it in a pan. It crisps up. It turns into like a cracker. It's a greasy mess. You gotta wipe it down with a paper towel, but it's really good. Yeah, mustard mixed with ketchup is pretty good. Don't don't get me wrong on the cheese. If I use it, I use a lot of it. Yeah, you gotta go overboard with cheese. Oh, Parmesan's really good too. I love Parmesan mixed with like a pasta. Like a red sauce. Or like on a pesto. Oh, pesto and pasta. It's so good. And then you throw up because you remember you don't like it. Ooh, careful. Yeah, I wouldn't use it as a dipping sauce. Like, I think you could dip french fries in ketchup and mustard and it'd be fine, but ideally it's just ketchup. You know what's a really good dipping sauce for fries, though? Honey mustard. I think honey mustard's a really good alternative to ketchup, or... You also dip your fries in ranch, I guess. Yeah, honey mustard's really good. Especially, I love it with like a fried chicken tender. I don't like honey mustard. Well, damn, looks like we got a fight going on here. I'm also not a fish person. Oh, man. Seafood? Oh, don't even get me started on seafood. I love all kinds of seafood. Do you like... Yeah, we gotta... Do you like cookies? Because if not, we're gonna... We might have a problem if we can't find, like a good... Like, a really good universal food. Yeah, crab, shrimp, lobster. I like salmon a lot. I do like tilapia. We had a lot of tilapia as a kid, but it was kind of a cheap fish. I like cod and pollock, also kind of cheap fishes, but they make a good fish sandwich when you like batter them and fry them. Okay, so Egg, what's your favorite cookie? Like, tell me that. If you had to pick one, and even if it's like, if it's not like something that we know, like try to describe it. Do you like popcorn? We gotta figure out what Egg likes. This can't be a mystery. I never heard of a turnover cookie before. Popcorn is mid. Popcorn's okay. It's not one of those things where I'm like, man, I gotta have some popcorn right now. But if like you're watching a movie, then like yeah, bring on the popcorn because it's a nice little snack that you can enjoy while you watch your movie. And especially in a movie theater because they just smother that stuff in butter, like they just like coat the whole thing. I have to look into what a turnover cookie is because I've never heard of that. I'm one of the few people that can eat unbuttered poppage corn. But it's like it's so bland though. You gotta have some kind of like something for the popcorn. Yeah, like out of like an actual movie theater, I love popcorn. As far as microwave popcorns go, I feel like you either need to like add a little bit of extra butter or maybe a bit of extra salt or something to make it like really good. Oh, the jelly blob. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Those cookies are pretty good. Yeah, unbuttered popcorn. What is this nonsense? Alright, I don't remember. I think this is a 1-up. This is a 10 coin. I think this is a mushroom. That's a star. Okay, this is a flower. Sweet. What in the pregnancy cravings? That is way out of my realm. I wouldn't even know like where to begin. Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. Never heard of those. I think the ones I like the most are like the Nestle Toll House. Nuki suit. It's the strength of your tongues. You suckers need overpowering taste and can understand this and can understand the subtle flavors. I'm American, all right. Of course I need strong flavors. Everything has to be overpowering. Oh man. Januki soup. Oh my god. Actually, I'm curious since you said you're from Canada. I think one of my favorite cookies has to be like these supermarket cookies. Like these really, really soft sugar cookies with like a really thick sugary icing on them. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? You can get them at like Walmart and stuff. Those are awesome. Yeah, I know, right? I'm a bit rotund, not a problem or anything. Yeah, I'm also like a pretty big guy myself, so no judgment. Ha ha. Yeah, but those sugar cookies are like the best. Do I have a star? Okay, I think there's 4 pages of items you can use. Maple cookies and Tim Tams. I've never heard of Tim Tams before. Maple cookies sound really good though. Oh right, the music box. How many of those do I even have? 1, 2... I have 3 of them now, which are not helpful in the slightest. Maple ice cream? That sounds really good. I don't think I've ever had maple ice cream, but I'm a lot round. Yeah, we don't judge people for their shape here. Oh, it's like that one level from New Super Mario Bros. The one that I hate. I can also destroy a few liters of potato soup. Oh, that sounds really good. Also like pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup's really good too. I'm a hypocrite. I'm judging all three of you. This... everyone loves potatoes. Yeah, I think potatoes are a pretty like universal food. Now, what's your first lava pit? What's your favorite way to eat a potato? Don't really like ice cream. This is some slander on some level I've never even seen before. Rocky Road, Heavenly Hash, and Maple Mochi are good. I'll agree with you. Rocky Road's a really good ice cream. What's Heavenly Hash though? What flavor is that supposed to be? Oh right, there's also lava bubbles coming from the roof. Fries, hashed browns, and tots? Wait, what? Well, no, I mean, I know what, like, hash is. Being large-ish, fine, as long as it doesn't pose health issues, yeah. Yeah, like, that's my mentality about it, is, like, ideally, we can all take care of ourselves, but at the same time, like, don't make people feel bad for being overweight. Things like that. Because that doesn't do anything. And no, the hash isn't weed because of Canada. Yeah, but like I was saying, like insulting people for their weight doesn't do anything. So, have you guys ever seen Napoleon Dynamite? I have not. So, unfortunately, pretty much anything Napoleon Dynamite's going to be lost on me. Oh, Starman. Yeah, I sped up there. I don't know why. Heavenly Hash is marshmallow ice cream and chocolate ice cream combined with irresistible chocolate-covered peanuts. Oh my god. I need this ice cream in my life now. No! Ah! Why'd I do that? If anything, it does the opposite. Eating provides comfort, and if made to feel bad, people fall back on. Yeah, that's the thing, is... Like people need to want to try and change their eating habits. You can't force somebody to do it. So, I think insulting people really doesn't do anything other than just makes them feel bad. Like, I'll never say, like, being overweight is healthy or anything, but at the same time, I don't judge people, especially considering I'm overweight. Alright, Tripper, you have a good night. Thanks for being here for the stream. I appreciate it. Ooh, card. Let's not go overboard, guys. It's not... I'm not saying it's good to be fat. I'm just saying I don't think you should insult people for being fat. And also, if you want to, like, address stuff like people being fat on a larger scale, you kind of need to tackle some way more, like, serious subject matter. Something that I'm not equipped to do. Yeah, as long as it's not causing you troubles. As long as it's not getting in the way of, like, doing stuff. Which is where I'm at right now. But it's also something I kind of want to work on myself, because I'm also pretty young, so, like, I have some advantages in that regard. Alright. Oh god, it's an auto-scroller. I think this level gave me a lot of trouble as a kid. With all respect. Yeah, I know, you're not wrong. But at the same time, the ice cream, though. Yeah, Lakitu have unholy aim in this game. Do y'all say Lakitu or Lakitu? Because I got into an argument with my dad about this, I'm not even joking. But I think it's officially Lakitu. Ah, okay, I can't jump through that platform now. Well, you know what they say. Use the pay wing when you have the chance. They say that, right? I love Mario 3. This is my favorite game. Give me the Lakitu options again. It's Lakitu or Lakitu. Because growing up, my dad always said Lakitu, so I just assumed, oh, it's Lakitu, obviously. But then Mario Maker. There we go. Oh, hi, Icy. The first one, Lakitu. All right. Yeah. When I played Mario Maker, when you Lakitu is how I say it. Well, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. When I played Mario Maker, when you place any object in the game, it does this like little vocalization as to what it is, and they say in Mario Maker Lakitu, not Lakitu. So I think officially that is the pronunciation. I feel like I can type anything and John will say, oh, hey, I see. What do you want me to say? What do you want to say? Go screw yourself or something? What do you mean fun's over? Wait, are you reading, like, really old messages? Oh, or is there something in chat that just didn't show up for me? Oh, I see. Never mind. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. As long as I can understand what you mean, I don't care how you say it. Yeah. You know, I would say tomato, tomato, but I don't think anyone in the history of ever has ever called it a tomato. And I'd like to know where that saying came from. How many P-Wings do I have? I'm just using a music box because it's just taking up space. It's a choose your own adventure within the insult. Yeah, spiced up, John. Yeah, next time I'm gonna tell you to go F yourself. Get out of my stream, Icy. What are you doing, Icy? Need different greetings. Hello, fellow Discord user. How are you feeling today? I can't bounce here. Okay. I was gonna tell you about my funny dream last night. Tell us about your dream. It's been 3.5 hours, man. Right, we did Mario 64 during this stream. I completely forgot about that. Hi, how are you doing? But for everyone but you. I'll just completely ignore Icy the next time she shows up. Ooh. Oh, the music box, right. I don't know if this is time-based or not. I don't remember. But I think I'm going to take a break, wind down the stream for a little bit. In my dream, someone that we hate sent me a long message and kept in... Oh yeah, you told me about this. You told me about this. Well, you told someone else about this, but I think I was on the same call. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah. Alright. Let's get back to the recording room. Turn off the switch for now. Let's play some music. I was like half alive last night. My favorite band. One of these days, Metroid Fusion will happen. I promise you, Metroid Fusion will happen one of these days. Deep Sea Mare. I could make Metroid Fusion my next Metroid game. Oh my god, this is so cute, what the heck? Yeah, it's like a little fun streaming setup, but in my imaginary little head world. I like to do this for when the stream is like either at the beginning. I haven't popped in a while. This is such a cute transition screen. Oh, thank you, Icy. I appreciate it. Yeah. Like I was saying, I like to use this for both the beginning and the end of the stream. Are you going to become a VTuber soon, John? I'm not sure, like, what all you need to be a VTuber. If I can bully John into Fusion, I can do it with Dark Souls. No, there is no way I am playing Dark Souls on stream unless I am, like, on my 3rd or 4th playthrough of that game. There's no chance. The last thing I want to do is make a complete fool of myself on the internet and rage quit at a Dark Souls game. It's just not happening. I can barely get through Metroid on the NES, so there's no way I'm doing Dark Souls. But like I was saying, I don't know exactly what all you need to become a VTuber. Like I mean, I definitely need a webcam, which I do have, but I wouldn't know like what to do for a VTuber avatar. I kind of like having like this funny little character represent my voice instead of, say, an anime character. Don't worry, you raging on the internet won't change much. Thanks, Icy. For VTubing, it's just the model you need, that and maybe a complete sense of self-loathing. Oh, that's my thing, is that like I feel like it wouldn't be fitting for me to like use an anime avatar, because a model plus rigging, yeah. And I don't know, like maybe it's just like a me thing, but I've never seen like a lot of VTubers that aren't like anime characters. Dark Souls isn't that hard, plus the people who are ruthless about it are just a meme, basically. I'll take your word for it, but I mean Dark Souls kind of has a reputation for being hard, and I don't know if, like, I'm bad at games. I will fully admit this. I am not that good at video games. It needs to be something I have played multiple times for me to be like 100% comfortable with me just jumping in and playing it. Like, I'll still do Metroid Fusion because I want to. And I could make that my next Metroid game, because, like I said earlier in the stream, I don't want to do Metroid 2 right away. Who says you have to be a conventionally attractive anime character to be a VTuber? Isn't just people-shaped models, you can just be a dog or something? I guess. But then I would need, like... I like my avatar, is my thing. I like this little guy. So if I were to, like, be a VTuber model, I feel like I would want some, like, idealized version of this character. I definitely commission for it, because I wouldn't know how to model this thing. It could be, like, a fun thing to do as, like, a one-off. Dark Souls is hard if you ignore its main want, and that's patience. If you watch and learn, it's super simple. Okay. I'll definitely look into Dark Souls. There's a Bobby from King of the Hell VTuber out there. I need to see that. That sounds amazing. But there's also, like, no fictional character I feel like I'd want to be. Like, you can't tell me, like, hey, would you want to be Captain Olimar from Pikmin? It's like, I've seen a trash bag VTuber. I'll send you a clip. Yeah, DM it to me. That sounds awesome. A trash bag VTuber. Which one? I think there's a lamp VTuber too. Oh god. But like this, I'm just imagining like a lamp with like anime eyes and a mouth. I guess just like probably like the more popular VTubers are anime characters. Which I mean, like I said, I've never big axe gets lifted in the air. Maybe you want to move away. It's like Monster Hunter Attack Tells. Yeah, I actually use the hashtag pngtuber in the description for my streams. Yeah, touche. For what it's worth, I think your current avatar is perfect, and that's not just me being nice. Well, thank you, 20. I appreciate it. Like, I think for me, it's a very personal thing. Like aside from the fact that what this creature effectively represents is autism mixed with Splatoon, which describes me pretty well. And that's not like me being insulting, I'm literally autistic, but it's also something that I made myself, so I kind of feel like a more personal connection. I've mentioned that for commissions, I would want to do something like a be right back screen or a stream starting soon screen that looks a lot better than this one. Yeah, I think that could be fun, but like for the avatar itself, I'm kind of torn on what I'd want to do. Sex cells is a big common thing, but you don't really need it. If the autism creature is fair use, you can just use it. I mean, I don't think anyone would ever come for me if I were to use the autism creature. I could look that up, actually. In fact, I'll do that right now, assuming that my keyboard isn't too loud. Is the autism creature copyrighted? Okay, well, that's the AI overview. I don't want to hear that. What is abacenters.com? We had this conversation before, in case you forgot I have Asperger's as well. Yeah, right, you did mention that. I also have Asperger's, so... How does the autism creature use memes? Why are some offended by the autism creature? They think the character encourages the idea that people with autism are soulless and emotionless voids. I've never associated the autism creature with Among Us, though, so I'm not really sure. one of the largest VTubers just uses a preset from the VTube studio and it's super popular. Neurosama. Right, we did talk about this too. I forgot you were on the spectrum as well. But I don't think it's copyrighted. What's next for the autism creature? That's another thing too, is that I'm just here. I think some people might think yeah, I can kind of understand that. I'm personally not offended by it, but I'm also not really offended by a lot of stuff. So take that for what it is. I missed a Spectrum conversation. Sad. I'm sorry, I see. We can try and have it again if we want. No. I really like the autism creature though, so if anything, if I stick around on the internet for like a really long time, like another 10 years or so, I kind of want to keep it alive in some capacity. I don't want people to forget this little guy. We're just a hive mind. I mean, you know, community is a thing, so. And I'm sure there's like a lot of autistic people that really love video games because it's a fun thing that, you know, I think a lot of people also think of the special needs class in schools. Yeah, that is fair too. Like, I just think it's funny. Like, I've never really thought too much about the autistic creature other than I just think it's like funny and adorable. I often tend not to even think that much about the fact that it is like an indicator for autism or like a representation of autism. But the fact that I decided to draw... I want to say this in like the nicest, least disrespectful way possible, but I think the fact that I decided to draw Marina's hair on top of the autistic creature is a very autistic thing to do. I really like that sounds terrible, but man, I was in those classes during school and even the principal saw us and we're like model students right here. I would compare it to eyesight. I don't know if that's accurate. Yeah, maybe. I'm not really sure how eyesight works, but yeah, it is like a spectrum and it's different for everyone. There's no one size fits all way of looking at autism. Whoa, no way. It's kind of like eyesight for brain function. Yeah, it's like... I remember I did like a paper on autism spectrum disorders in high school, and I wish I remembered pretty much anything about it. I don't even remember the names. The model student thing wasn't sarcasm either. Oh, okay. Jeez. I don't remember like the names they give for certain like conditions on the spectrum. I only remember Asperger's because that's what I was diagnosed with at the age of like, I think 6. It was like either like 3 to 6 years old around then. And I had a social worker with me pretty much my entire school life up until like 10th grade because of that. I know Asperger's got reclassified. I don't remember what it's called. I think it was like reclassified to high functioning autism and then it got changed to something else. I don't even know where to start, but yeah. The tone for, I think /S is serious. So, no, serious is SRS. Sometimes we need glasses, sometimes it corrects with age, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. You get what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Hank Hill. Hank Hill VTuber. playing Deltarune. Oh my god. All I know is that people think I love Lego and I will never correct them. You know, it's funny. As far as I'm aware, by state standards, we have higher functioning Asperger's, though I could be out of date, admittedly. I don't think they use Asperger's anymore, because I think it has something to do with the doctor, like Hans Asperger's, that they don't want his name to be used in any capacity. Or maybe I think it might have been something like bad research or something like that. I haven't used tone tags in forever. I like being in VC where I can articulate my tone and words and noises. Oh, don't worry. I see. Every time I see you type something, I just assume you're yelling it as loud as possible. I meant to say higher functioning autism. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that is, like, the right thing. Really? No, I'm joking, I see. I'm joking. It's just the fact that I've heard you speak, and when you yell, it's just like a really funny thing sometimes. High functioning and low functioning are still a thing. Yeah. What was I doing? Autism creature. So I hate to do this, but the AI overview on Google says it's not copyrighted. Not the autism symbol. I don't want to look into that. So I don't know. All John knows me is for my screaming. It's not true. You have a dog. I know you have a dog. That's the other thing I know you for. So yeah, I'm cool with keeping the autistic creature around. I kind of thought about like redrawing him, but with like different video game characters. I mentioned this during the Pikmin stream. If I get people to join me for Pikmin 3, I'm gonna draw a bunch of Pikmin. And tone tags have been around for a long time, at least 6-7 years. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm sorry, but you keep sending dog pics in all the Discord channels. Icy speaks in a normal tone. Just have to work on saying things worth listening to. Damn. Damn. Oh my god. We're being mean today. Oh man. Yeah, we played Mario 64 and Mario 3 today. That's crazy. It's funny. Banned? No, Icy, don't ban people. It's totally fine. It's I probably shouldn't have given you moderator roles. You know, saying JK will save you a lot of typing. True. It's funny. I was talking, I think, before about I don't want to like try to do banning me won't uninsult the icy cat creature. I was talking about not wanting to like do multiple games in a single stream unless I have like a common theme. Too late, doofus, you gave me power. I can take that away at some point. I don't do things half-assed. Cat creature. Is that what your icon is? You heard me. No, you're a Splatoon character. It's not a cat creature. The only cat in Splatoon is Judd. And Mini Judd. How did I evolve into a cat creature? Well, like a Pokemon? But... Oh god, Pokemon mentioned. Oh no. What you do, you know my icon, you dingus. You're a Splatoon character, right? I'm trying to zoom in on it, but I can't. Despite the ice theme, I'm playing with fire. Ooh. My Discord name is Icy Hot. Yeah, yeah. And like I said, every time I see an Icy Hot patch in a store, I'm like, I should take a picture of this and send it to Icy. Like the non-working back rub. I didn't realize it never worked. See, Icy, when you do stuff like that, that's why I make the joke that I just associate you with yelling. Because I know you're just mashing on your keyboard. Cat creature to back rub. Oh, man. I can't even, like, get to the thing I was talking about. Oh, my God. Yeah, we gotta play more of that, like, guess the music and guess the movie thing later tonight, Icy. I'd love to do that if you're still up. I don't... Yeah, you've never mashed your keyboard before. Ever. Totally. I can tell that WHH, WH, 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 WH was completely deliberate. Oh, man. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I know. I believe you. I believe you. I love to do more guess the music in game. Yeah, I love to too. I do that on purpose. At first it was a mistake. Oh my god. Oof. I mean, we can always do it in another VC. But I think I will wrap up the stream for tonight. So, I thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all being here. And I will definitely try to stream tomorrow. I don't know what, though. I gotta figure that out. Y'all have a good night.